So if, for example, your parents or one's parents are diabetic, the chances of children developing, or when they get to adulthood, developing diabetes is very high, and that would likely be type 2. Type 1 has no genetic basis. It just has an immunological basis. But type 2 has genetic basis. So you take that effect from your parents. And then, as you are growing up, the body starts developing resistance to the use of insulin. The receptors don't recognize insulin. There is also a little defect in the production of insulin, but the major defect there is how the receptors recognize it. So they could have insulin as against the type 1 that don't have insulin at all. You know. That now the type 3, or what I call gestational diabetes, when a woman is pregnant, the body hormones mobilize glucose and fat for the baby so that the baby will grow. Now, some women come down with a defect in management of the mobilization of glucose and by other hormones. Now, what that happens is that they develop what is called gestational diabetes. So they were not diabetic.
Okay, but from the course of our job, we're meant to interview some persons, and why because of the interview, the person made a research that sugar does not cause diabetes, but the consumption of so much sugar, you tend to become obese, and when you're obese, you're prone to having diabetes. How true is this?
Good. That would apply for type 2. You know, there is a saying that genetics loads the gun, and environment pulls the trigger. Now, if I am coming from parents who have defects in the regulation of glucose, I better watch my lifestyle. If I go ahead taking too much sugar, I am overburdening a system that has a defect already. So you see that, yes, if I control my lifestyle, even when my parents are diabetic, I give to the body doses of glucose and those things that...
So why do diabetic patients consume sugar? Because I've seen situations whereby when they are weak, they tend to give them sugary liquid like Coke and all of that.
Now, the body has a primary fuel, and that is glucose.
Okay.
In fact, the brain cells almost use no other fuel than glucose. The fuel, we have carbohydrate, we have fat, and we have proteins. But the body uses first carbohydrate, and that is glucose. So you cannot tell a diabetic not to take carbohydrate again. Now, in the situation that you are talking, that is cases whereby there is complications, like hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia, that is low blood sugar.
I'll tell you to break it down. For the interest of our viewers.
Yes. Now, low blood sugar does not just occur in diabetics. No, it never does. It is a complication of treatment. You know, so when you find a patient who is taking anti-diabetic drugs, some persons take insulin that have replaced insulin. The insulin